Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harachakodash. They belong to our apostles and our elder bishops of the great millstone who teach God and rule well. And greetings, salutations, blessings unto the servants, the men and women who have changed their lives towards righteousness, that they may earn or be given salvation in these last evil days. Shalom unto you. Your brother Shaquat with a quick video here. Just wanted to go into Uncle Sam, okay? And it's funny, a brother was put on an old song, Ice Cube, I Wanna Kill Sam, all right? Off the Death Certificate album. And it was one of my favorites, if not my actual favorite Ice Cube album growing up. But, I mean, you can listen to it, you can hear some things in that, you know, I won't... and then his also just down the leading you down the what's the word I'm looking for, down the rabbit hole, if you will. That song they did, the Gorillas in the Midst by the Lynch Mob, right? They had one about Uncle Sam in there that was like, damn, it was kind of on point. I'll see if I can find a couple of those videos and put them in the description, but just was something when I heard it made me think about it. Uncle Sam, why is Uncle Sam what it is for us? Because it's really Uncle Esau. Okay, being the 12 tribes, you know, from Reuben all the way down to Benjamin, you know, it's Uncle Esau. It's our father's brother, Jacob's brother, our uncle. Okay, so you gotta. So when you see things like Big Brother, I've done a Big Brother video before when they say Big Brother is watching and all of that. Big Brother is also Big Brother Esau to whom? To Jacob. But Uncle Sam is another kind of incarnation of that same person, which is the wicked, so-called white man that the Bible speaks of as the wicked of the Bible. All right. And hey, it is what it's what it is, you know. And a friend of mine brought up from the movie The Irishman, better than it is what it is. It's what it is. It's what it is. Okay, this is what we're dealing with. All right. So I'll read this about Uncle Sam, and it says Uncle Sam is a common national personification of the federal government of the United States or the country in general. Since the early 19th century, Uncle Sam has been a popular symbol of the U.S. government in American culture and a manifestation of patriotic emotion. Okay, and it's just as one of my videos I just made, that's changing the image of who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ to not depict what the scriptures describe, but to depict him as someone that's how should I say it, that favors the people, the ruling class. You have to understand this is something that's the word I'm looking for, that's used as a power tool over the country. Okay, so it inspires Americans, and as well as it reminds Jake that hey, this man is everywhere. Okay. I mean, from his style, I mean, you can go into that, but that's not the point of this video. Just reminding you that this government embodies the spirit of our uncle, okay, our foreuncle, Esau. All right. So let me hit a couple scriptures and then close out. It's not meant to be a very long video. All right. I'm not going to read it all. You can read Genesis the 25th chapter, about how Isaac and Rebekah didn't have children, then they got twins, okay, and then the twins were born. So I'll start at 23 though. Matter of fact, I'll start at 22. It said the children struggled, the Genesis chapter 25 verse 22, and the children struggled together within her in the womb, a lot of birth pains and whatnot, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. She's been beginning to pray. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. And when you look at it, man, Jacob is physically stronger. And I'm just using physically, but we'll roll with that for now. Physically stronger than the other people in the womb with him, right? And the elder shall serve the younger. Another hint here, right? It says, and who are we talking about? Our uncle, our elder, our big brother, our elder, okay? It says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. The first came out red all over like an hairy garment. They called his name Esau, all right? In the ancient Hebrew, Aishah. And what it means is wasted away is he, because he didn't have pigment. This was the first born person without pigment. Okay, that didn't have a brown skin, the derivative of brown anyway, skin tone. Okay, of any sort. He came out without pigment. You can see right through his flesh and see his blood. That's why it was red. Okay. It says, and after that came out his brother, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, which when you look at the name Jacob, it's Yaquab, which means supplanter. All right. It says, and Esau was 80 years old when she bare them. Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. The boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. Right, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. I believe when the brother went into the word plain was righteous or upright. I have to look it up again. Anyway, it says that and Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, what he would catch in the field. But Rebekah loved Jacob. Plus, Rebekah had the prophecy. The prophecy was given unto Rebekah. It said, and Jacob sawed pottage, he was cooking, and Esau came from the field and was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, and that same red pottage, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore his name was called Edom. Which when you look up Edom, it's red. So like it says, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. Because that's a thing of heritage that you gotta kind of understand. That the elder brother usually gets the blessing. There's a few situations where that didn't happen. It didn't happen with Ishmael, because he was born of his mother Hagar, okay, and Jacob and Esau didn't happen. Excuse me, Isaac and Ishmael. The blessing went to Isaac. The blessing now is going to go to Jacob instead of Esau. And then also, if you look deeper in it later in the story, it goes into Ephraim and Manasseh. Manasseh was the elder, but Ephraim got the blessing to be the elder when Jacob had crossed his arms to bless him. And he blessed the younger one with his right hand. All right, but that's another video for another day, another story for another day. It says, it said, and Esau said, verse 32, and Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? He's like, well, I'm about to die. What good is it to me anyway? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. Yaquab him, supplanted him. He said, swear to me, and he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. And Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. All right, so the birthright got sold right then, but it was the prophecy that was given to Rebekah, that the elder would serve the younger, as I read. Okay, now we're going to skip over to 27. We're going to jump down to the good part. All right, I'm not going to go through all of it. You can see how the Yaquab did happen, but we're going to get to the main point. 34 says, and when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. And he's like, whoa, whoa. He realized he gave the blessing unto his younger son Jacob, who was a smooth-skinned man versus a hairy man. Okay? But Jacob tricked him because Rebekah helped Jacob to supplant Isaac, which, because Isaac was going blind, he was getting older, it was part of the prophecy anyway. All right? And so now Esau's upset because he don't have a birthright. He don't have a blessing, but the blessing and the birthright were tied together. Okay, so we're going to jump down. I'll read through it real quick. Verse 37, it says, And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, his superior, right? And all his brethren have I given him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? Okay, and Esau kept crying. Verse 40, he pulls a. I'll start at 39. It says, and he pulls a blessing out of the hat, you know. Then Isaac, his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. So he gave him a rulership moment, and this is what we're starting to see with this Uncle Sam. Okay, this man has been ruling. He ruled back at the time of the Greeks. He ruled in the time of the Romans after them. He went down for about 1,000 years. Then he rose back up during the Renaissance, the rebirth, and he's still in power. And it's the rebirth of the Roman Empire, and he's still in power today. Okay? It says, that's secular history. You can look that up. It says, And the dew of heaven from above, and by the sword shalt thou live. A key moniker of this man is he lives by the sword. All those empires I just named that he's ruled with, he's lived by this sword. Okay? And no different than Uncle Sam. You listen to them songs. I'll try to remember what the one on by the Lynch Mob. I mean, those videos, man. I haven't watched them in a while. I heard the I Want to Kill Sam the other day, but that other one, man, was good too. And I think it even had a music video to it. Okay, and it shows him running around looking just like this guy here, man. Okay. And that's an outfit from a certain time period in America. But anyway, it says here, verse 40, 40 still says, And it shall come to pass that when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So he's not going to have that power over you. You're going to have the power over him. Which it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. This is the blessing that gave the earth into the hand of the wicked. The Heavenly Father ordained this to happen and had Isaac, which if you understand the incarnations of Isaac, you'll know who gave that down to him, that rulership. But this was all for a bigger purpose. Okay, so we can learn unrighteousness. Okay, gotta go. All right, so we can learn unrighteousness. All right, anyway, it says, got a couple minutes here. Yep, it says, verse 41, and Esau hated Jacob. Okay, if there's ever been a people that has hated two people, the number one people that you notice is us being hated. But we're a destroyed people, and no matter what, this man that rules over us in this country will not put us back in position. He will not put us back in our own land. He will not put us somewhere where we can just live. We've tried it with Rosewood and Tulsa, Oklahoma with Black Wall Street, and there's many other, North Carolina, California. There's a bunch of these cities that we were living in and living on our own and making it and thriving. And this man always came in and broke it up. Okay, so he doesn't want us to live on our own accord. He always wants to find a way to destroy us, and this is it here. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. Right? Now let's slide over and show that it is his uncle as well. Verse 33, chapter 33, this is Genesis 33. And Jacob lifted up his eyes and looked, And behold, and this is after he had walked off, and Rebecca overheard it. If you continue to read in the 27th chapter, Rebecca said, "Hey, your brother gonna get it. You know, he's pissed. He's gonna try to kill you. So you better bounce out to my brother's house." So he went to his uncle Laban or Laban, the Assyrian's house. That's where he met his wives to be, Leah and Rachel. Okay, and their handmaids. So going forward, he had children. You understand that, had children and everything. And this is the 12 came, or even the 13 with Dinah came out of that. Okay, but as they're walking along, this is what you see. And Jacob lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, Esau came, and with him 400 men. And he divided the. What do you think those 400 men are coming for? They're not coming to bring greetings. Okay, that's an army. All right, no different than in the movie 300. Hey, you walking off with your 300 closest men? Yeah, just stretching my legs, sure. You know they were going to war, right? Anyway, he said, and he divided the children unto Leah and unto Rachel and unto the 2 handmaids. And he put the handmaids and their children foremost, okay, out there in the front, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Joseph hindermost. This is before baby Benjamin. All right, and you got to see how this is playing out. All right, he put the ones closest to him in the back, but he put all his children out front. All right, hoping that his brother would have compassion, and it happened. And as he passed over before them and bowed himself to the ground, 7 times until he came near to his brother. And Esau ran to meet him and embraced him and fell on his neck and kissed him, and they wept. Okay. It says, and he lifted up his eyes and saw the women and the children and said, who are all with thee? And he said, the children which the Most High Yahweh hath graciously given thy servant. And he called himself thy servant, his little brother. Okay, which makes him his children's uncle, which are the 12 tribes, okay? Put it in that form, okay? So, yeah, I'm going to end it there. I ran short on time a little bit. I didn't have a whole lot more. We're just going to show, certain things, that he's wicked and he thinks he's God and blah, 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 blah. But this just comes to show you that he still is that incarnation of even Uncle Sam. This government embodies his mind state. So wouldn't it be a place that needs to be destroyed? Okay, the future prophecy and judgment is that this man goes down. It should also be the same that this government goes down, this place goes down, according to prophecy. All right, so I'm going to end it there, giving all praise and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakach Wadash. Double honor to our apostles and elder bishops, the great millstone. And peace to the hopeful elect. Shalom. And I'm going to try to pull these videos up and put them in the description. I mean, it's entertaining. It's old school rap, hip-hop, gangster rap, whatever you want to call it. But back then they had some sort of message to music in some fashion. So, and Ice Cube was kind of in the news and the media lately. So I was just right on time with that. So with that, close out. Shalom.